Hello everyone, my name is Adasia Driver and the educational reformer that I chose to do my project on was B.F. Skinner. So, who was B.F. Skinner? He was an American psychologist best known for developing his theory of behaviorism. Behaviorism is a theory of learning based on the idea that all behaviors are acquired through conditioning and conditioning which occurs through our interaction with the environment around us. He is also known for his utopian novel, Walden 2. Burris Frederick Skinner was born on March 20, 1904, and raised in a small town in Pennsylvania. He was raised by his mother and father. His father was a lawyer. His mother was a homemaker, meaning she took care of the house. Burris had two younger brothers. One passed away at the age of 16 due to cerebral hemorrhage. B.F. Skinner described his childhood as warm and stable. As a boy, he enjoyed building and inventing things, a skill he would later use in his own psychological experiments. So, some of his educational background. During high school, Skinner started developing interest in scientific reasoning from his extensive study of the works of Francis Bacon. He later went on to college and earned his Bachelor of Arts in English Literature from Hamilton College in 1926. After earning his undergraduate degree, Skinner decided to become a writer. He would write small newspaper articles and then quickly grew disillusioned, or he didn't really care for his writings. So he decided to go into a different career path, which took him to psychology. He abandoned his writing career and entered the psychology graduate program at Harvard University, where he obtained his PhD in 1931. So in 1945, Skinner moved to Bloomington, Indiana, and became the psychology department chair at the University of Indiana. In 1948, he decided to return back to his alma mater at Harvard University, where he joined the psychology department and kept in office even after his retirement in 1974. One of the things that B.F. Skinner studied was operant conditioning. Operant conditioning is a method of learning that employs rewards and punishment for behavior. Through operant conditioning, an association is made between the behavior and the consequence, whether negative or positive for that behavior. So in our classrooms, we're able to establish that if you do this, you'll get a reward. But if you do this, you'll get a punishment. Throughout his career, he decided to invent a box that would study the behaviors of rats and pigeons in relation to human behavior. Skinner's invention of an operant conditioning chamber, which became known as the Skinner box, was used to teach rats how to pull a lever. Because this behavior was not natural to rats, operant conditioning and positive and negative reinforcement was used to teach the behavior. During his time at Harvard University, he became interested in studying human behavior in an objective and scientific way. He developed what is referred to as an operant conditioning apparatus, which is also known as a Skinner box. The Skinner box was a chamber that contained a bar or a key that an animal could press in order to receive food, water, or other form of reinforcement. Pigeons and rats were often utilized as subjects in studies using this device. This video just explained how the Skinner box worked. The link is not working in my recording. I got always to this point and had to restart because the video sound goes out. So I'll post a link to the video with the link to my presentation.
So B.F. Skinner studied rats and pigeons in an operant.
So positive reinforcement. Reinforcement in general is any event that strengthens a certain behavior, and it can be positive or negative. The positive of that includes action or events that strengthen a response by providing a stimulus for certain behavior, such as giving a child a reward or praising them for cleaning their room. So if you clean up your area and your desk and you put all your things away, you will get a piece of candy, if we're talking about classroom terms. With the Skinner box, whenever the rat or pigeon touched the lever, it received food to reinforce the behavior of pressing the lever. With negative reinforcement, it also strengthens their response, but by the removal of an unfavorable outcome, such as the child cleaning the room to avoid being grounded, or you picking up your things to avoid getting recess taken away. So by placing the rat in his Skinner box and then subjecting it to an unpleasant electric current, which caused it some discomfort if it did not do the desired behavior, which was pressing the lever. Skinner's contribution to education. Skinner was relevant to education because he continued to refine the difference between classical and operant conditioning. He applied his ideas to a wide range of human endeavors that a certain type of relation may exist between the environment and the behavior. Today, the works of Skinner are seen in classrooms all over the nation. Because of Skinner, technologists were able to develop rules for curriculum program lessons and training for teachers. So, there are plenty of programs that teachers can go through to tell the difference between positive and negative reinforcement. I was able to go through one this summer called Capturing Kids' Hearts. I don't know if you've ever gone through that one, but it is all about reinforcing good behavior. So in my classroom, I'm able to gain the attention of students and let them know the expected outcomes of any content we go over. Students are positively reinforced if necessary or when necessary, and are always given a choice on how they would like to change their behaviors. So in our classrooms, we use positive and negative reinforcements all the time. I know specifically if my students don't earn a set number of units in this reading program that we have, they have a consequence. But if they do, they also get a reward as extra recess time on Fridays. So positive and negative reinforcement really go hand in hand, and in Skinner's case, using or teaching the rats and pigeons to pull the levers to get food was reinforcing their behaviors negatively and positively. So if they didn't press the lever to receive the food, they were negatively reinforced because they didn't do the desired behavior. But if they did, they were reinforced by knowing that the lever was there to get food, but also the food was the reward. That is all I have for y'all today. I hope you enjoyed my presentation on B.F. Skinner.